All right, everyone. Let's talk about three secrets to learn the guitar lightning fast. So, these secrets, it's going to make learning guitar as easy as counting one, two, three, four. So, watch the video all the way through and pay close attention. And if you make it to the end, you'll get a free gift. Don't skip through it because you might miss some important information. So, who am I to teach this guitar? Well, my name is Derek Lightning. I've toured the world performing music. I've played at Carnegie Hall, had my music played in the Chinese theater. I'm not going to get into much details, but let's talk about guitar. All right. So, as I said, learning guitar is as easy as counting one, two, three, four. And the secret number one is the one, two, three, four exercise. So, this is going to allow you to learn where all the notes are on the fretboard. If you look here, you can see the guitar fretboard and all the notes. Looks very confusing. Here's an E, there's an E, here's an E, there's an E. This E is the same as that E. Oh my gosh, my brain's exploding. How do I figure out the notes, right? Just remember, one, two, three, four. So what does that mean? Let's look at the guitar fretboard. So you can see one, two, three, and four here, right? You can do this anywhere on the fretboard, but I would recommend it on the first, second, third, and fourth frets. And as easy as one, two, three, four. So you're going to label your fingers. Your index finger is going to be one. Your middle finger is going to be two. Ring finger, three. And your pinky, four. This may confuse some people. I always think of my thumb as one. You're going to have to start thinking of this as one. And what you're going to do basically is you would go onto the E string, this big string here. You would put your first finger on the first fret of the E string, one. Then you would put your second finger on the second fret of the E string, this low, big string right here, two. Then your third finger on the third fret, three. Then the fourth finger, four. One, two, three, four, right? Easy. You do that, and you're going to want to put your fingers right on the frets. Then you do the same on the A string, and then the D string, the G string, the B string, and the E string. And you're going to do that until you feel comfortable with it. So then, once you do that, you did the one, two, three, four. Now try four, three, two, one. Try alternating, going up the strings, going down the strings. Then try one, three. You can try two, four. You can try one, four. You can create as many combinations as possible to get your fingers moving. And what's going to be really important here is that keep each of your fingers, finger one on this fret, finger two on this fret, finger three on this fret, finger four on this fret. You can move it around, but each finger is going to be on the next fret, is the idea. So then, if you look at this, this is what we call a pentatonic scale. And you don't need to know what that is right now, but essentially, almost every guitar player will play pentatonic scales when they take a guitar solo, is all you need to know. So, this here, if you look at this is going from your first finger over here to your fourth finger. Then your first finger, third finger, first finger, third finger, first finger, third finger, first finger, finger, fourth finger, can't say the word finger, first finger, fourth finger. So you have in this pattern one, four occurring three times, and then one, three occurring two times. Now, you're going to just want to practice these different patterns until you feel comfortable doing them really fast. And then you'll be able to play a pentatonic scale really fast. And you'll be able to play melodies and solos, and it's beautiful. So, this is actually how you can use it to learn the notes on the guitar. But we're going to have to get into that into another video. Right now, we're going to jump into secret two because I don't want to blow up your brain right now. So, secret two is the EA system. Now, some of you may have heard of this system, the cage system, and I think it's a fairly good system. And what the cage system basically means is that you've got to learn your C chord, your A chord, your G chord, your E chord, and your D chord. And then every single chord you learn after that, it's going to be borrowing the shapes that your fingers make for these chords. So essentially, it's just saying you have to learn these 5 chords and then you got it. So I figured out that the C, the G chords are not really effective for what we're about to talk about. The D chord, it can work, but we're going to focus on the E and the A chord shape. So let's look at that. You're going to need to know your A major chord, your A minor chord. Here's A major, here's A minor. Then you're going to need to know your E major chord. Here it is, E minor. You can come back to this video, you can look, you can Google search chord names. There's a million pictures and diagrams on how to play these chords. You're going to need to know them very well. And you're going to need to learn how to play these using different fingers. Like you can see here, they have 1, 2, 3 for your fingers, 2, 3, 1. But essentially, you're going to want to understand what this shape looks like. And the reason that this is so important is then, if you know your E and your A chords, well, let's say you want to play like a different chord, like an F chord, right? Well, look at this shape right here. We have it's on the second fret, the first fret. And then these O's basically just mean open strings. So then, if you look at F major, now you have third fret, second fret. But what you're doing here is with your first finger, you're going to be doing what you call a bar, where you push down on the fret here, and it's basically all of that is going to be pushed down. So you're making an E shape over here, but using your finger, kind of like a guitar capo, to play what you call a bar chord to get F major. So what's so sick about this secret is all the main bar chords comes from E or A shapes. So if you learn just E and A, the EA system, then you're going to be able to play any chord, any basic bar chord. So going on to the final secret, it's how to grow a guitar garden. And this is the most important secret of them all. So hopefully you're still watching in this video. But let me ask you, when you're growing a plant, is it better to just dump a whole bunch of water on the plant and then just wait 7 days and then dump a whole bunch of water on the plant again? Or is it better to just water it a little bit each day and check the soil? And well, obviously, it's going to be easier to water the plant a little bit each day. And that's the concept of growing a guitar garden. It's the same. So I remember when I first tried to learn the guitar, I would put a lot of time in, maybe like an hour, a couple of hours trying to figure out my basic chords on the guitar. And it was really hard. And then I would like feel discouraged. And then I'd maybe wait like a week, a month, and then I'd try doing it again. And I would still be at the same place. But what I realized is that it's not about the hours you put in, it's about the consistency. So when I started taking off on guitar, I was practicing every day for 5 minutes, maybe more, but I mean, just 5 minutes a day is really going to beat practicing a lot and then forgetting about it. And it's very tough. This is an easy concept to understand, but it's a hard concept to apply into real life. So I actually have a gift for you since you made it to the end of this presentation. I have in the description of this video the guitar practice journal, and you can download it, you can print it off, and then it has all the days. You can say how long you practiced, what you practiced, your wins, your goals, and it's just a great tool to keep you accountable. Now, if you're looking to have more accountability, because it's hard to, just be writing in a sheet every day and keeping yourself accountable, well, we have a music school where we teach guitar lessons, and we're actually willing to offer you a no-cost guitar lesson to see if we can help you become a guitar master. So that's in the description of this video as well. So you actually have two free gifts. Wow, amazing. So check out that practice journal and book your free session. And just remember, you can wander around alone in the dark for a while, or you can get an expert to help you grow much faster than you could on your own. What's your choice going to be? All right. Thanks so much for hearing my secrets and have a great day.